All right, guys, so today's workout, we have 5 different movements. It is beautiful outside. I realize it may not be nice outside by the time you get to this workout, so you should be able to do most of this stuff inside or all of it inside. And I also have a few extra items that I realize you may not have at home, so you can think about ordering them to add to your home gym, but it's also just to give you options and ideas for the future, because my future workouts are probably going to include some extra options when gyms open back up. So the first movement is going to be a ground to press or a wall ball. So like I said, if you do not have a ball like this, that's okay. You're going to be doing your dumbbell option instead. But if you have a ball like this, or you could order one, I use 14 pounds for my wall balls. That's pretty challenging for me. So they have 10 pounds, they have 12 pounds, they have 20 pounds. So you can find what works for you. In a wall ball, it's kind of like a thruster motion. So you're gonna squat and you're gonna throw that med ball up, catch it, try to catch it, each rep. So that's the goal. I'm struggling to catch it, but that's the goal with your wall ball, is to try to catch it. So do that better than I did. But the option would be your ground to press. So you may have seen your ground to press before. It's basically one motion from bottom to top. So it's a squat curl press, but it's a lot faster. So squat, tap those dumbbells to the ground, curl to press. But you notice I don't really separate the movement because I'm using momentum to drive that weight to the ceiling. The option, if you have lighter dumbbells or you're not wanting to use momentum, would be a squat curl press. So you're choosing one of those two options. If you have an object like a backpack or a book or something heavy at home, you can also do that ground to press here from bottom to top. Use that momentum. That's move number 1. Move number 2 is gonna be our sit-ups. So you can go heels down or heels together in your sit-up, and you're coming all the way up, tap those feet, and right back down. So that's move number 2 is your sit-ups. Move number 3 is grabbing a dumbbell if you have one. You're positioning it on your hips, and you're gonna do a glute bridge. So you're lifting those hips nice and high, squeezing those glutes at the top, engage. It's not about how fast you do these reps, it's about engaging at the top. So I do want you to pause for a couple of seconds at the top of that bridge. Of course, you can do body weight if you don't have dumbbells. And then the last movement today is gonna be our dips. So I happen to have a nice box right here for my dips. You wanna get that body nice and close to the box, dip, and lift it up. Legs are as straight as you can make them, and you're aiming for depth while the elbows stay in. Squeeze those triceps at the top. The option would be to bend those knees in your dip, but find a table, a chair, something stable like that to do your dips off of. And then the 5th movement is gonna be your choice of a burpee or a slam ball. So if you don't have a slam ball, this is what it looks like. This one's 30 pounds, and that's very challenging for me. In a slam, this ball doesn't really bounce, so it stays dead on the ground. It's called a dead slam ball, so you can look at ordering that. If you have a slam ball at home, you're gonna pick that ball up all the way to the top, drive it down with power momentum. You wanna keep your chest lifted though as you pick that ball up, and use that core to help you generate that force. If you don't have this, that's okay. The option today is gonna be your regular burpee. So it's down, jump back, chest to ground, jump forward, jump to the top. And at the end, we're gonna have a little burnout. Your 2 movements there are gonna be a wall sit. So you're gonna come down about 90-degree angle with the legs, squeeze your low back against that wall. You're just gonna sit, feel that burn in those quads. And then that last movement is gonna be our elbow plank. And that would be right here, engaging that core, hips are down, squeeze those glutes. So those 2 movements will be your burnout in the finish. Have fun with it, guys. Thanks.